Hey guys, welcome to my beautiful channel Grow with elearn. Sorry guys for this delay in releasing the video. This is my fourth video about HTML. In this channel I will teach you about HTML from basic to advanced level programs. From starting to till we had learnt about introduction of HTML, basics of HTML programming, and HTML headings and so on. Coming to today's lecture, okay, let's get started. Today we will learn about all about attributes of HTML. HTML attributes. All HTML elements can have attributes. Attributes provide additional information about elements. Attributes are always specified in the start tag. Attributes usually come in name-value pairs like name-value. Our first HTML attribute is the href attribute. The tag defines a hyperlink. The href attribute specifies the URL of the page the link goes to. Example, href https://www.google.com visit google/a. Do not get worried, I will make a separate videos of links, images, style formatting and so on. This isn't just an overview, just as an explanation of attributes. You should know about attributes before you move to the deep explanation of all elements. Okay, our second HTML attribute is the src attribute. The img tag is used to embed an image in an HTML page. The src attribute specifies the path to the image to be displayed. Example, img src img_girl.jpg. Please give attention, this is an important note that there are two ways to specify the URL in the src attribute. First, absolute URL, links to an external image that is hosted on another website. Example, src https www.abc.com images img_girl.jpg. Notes, external images might be under copyright. If you do not get permission to use it, you may be in violation of copyright laws. In addition, you cannot control external images, it can suddenly be removed or changed. And second is relative URL, links to an image that is hosted within the website. Here, the URL does not include the domain name. If the URL begins without a slash, it will be relative to the current page. Example, src img_girl.jpg. If the URL begins with a slash, it will be relative to the domain. Example, src/images/img_girl.jpg. Tip, it is almost always best to use relative URLs. They will not break if you change domain. Now third attribute is the width and height attributes. The img tag should also contain the width and height attributes, which specify the width and height of the image in pixels. Example, img src img_girl.jpg width 500 height 600. Now our fourth attribute is the alt attribute. The required alt attribute for the img tag specifies an alternate text for an image, if the image for some reason cannot be displayed. This can be due to a slow connection, or an error in the src attribute, or if the user uses a screen reader. Example of alt attribute is img src img_girl.jpg altgirl with a jacket. Now next, that is fifth attribute, is the style attribute. The style attribute is used to add styles to an element, such as color, font, size, and more. Example, p-style color :red, this is a red paragraph. /p. Next attribute is the lang attribute. You should always include the lang attribute inside the HTML tag, to declare the language of the web page. This is meant to assist search engines and browsers. The following example specifies English as the language. Doc type HTML. HTML lang equal to en. Body. /body/HTML. Country codes can also be added to the language code in the lang attribute. So, the first two characters define the language of the HTML page, and the last two characters define the country. The following example specifies English as the language and United States as the country. Doc type HTML. HTML lang ENUS. Body. /body/HTML. Moving to our next HTML attribute is the title attribute. The title attribute defines some extra information about an element. The value of the title attribute will be displayed as a tooltip when you mouse over the element. Example P title I'm a tooltip, this is a paragraph /P. Some suggestions, please pay attention. I suggest, always use lowercase attributes. The HTML standard does not require lowercase attribute names. The title attribute and all other attributes can be written with uppercase or lowercase like title or title. However, I recommends lowercase attributes in HTML, and demands lowercase attributes for stricter document types like XHTML. Next, always quote attribute values. The HTML standard does not require quotes around attribute values. However, I recommends quotes in HTML, and demands quotes for stricter document types like XHTML. Which quote to use, single or double quotes? Double quotes around attribute values are the most common in HTML, but single quotes can also be used. In some situations, when the attribute value itself contains double quotes, it is necessary to use single quotes. Now let's see the summary. All HTML elements can have attributes. The href attribute of a specifies the URL of the page the link goes to. The src attribute of img specifies the path to the image to be displayed. The width and height attributes of img provide size information for images. The alt attribute of img provides an alternate text for an image. The style attribute is used to add styles to an element, such as color, font, size, and more. The lang attribute of the HTML tag declares the language of the web page. The title attribute defines some extra information about an element. We had reached to the end of the lecture. Thanks for watching. Like the video, comment your doubts, and subscribe my channel and press bell icon to get all notification. Okay, bye, stay tuned.